Experimenting them now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My husband and I are in the process of making something that we call NOVID2. We had NOVID, which was our first antiviral blend, and then I added one more component, which was the usnea. I believe that was the thing that we added. Well, we are not going to be making NOVID much longer, and so I wanted to show you how to make NOVID at home. And so it's got 5 ingredients as far as herbs are concerned. It is an alcohol-based tincture, and I have a video on tinctures and salves and stuff. I'll share the link in the description for it. So NOVID2, N-O-V-I-D, and the number 2 is what we call it. Now you can make this and you can tweak the recipe if you want to. You can sell it, whatever, but you can't use the name NOVID2. That's my name. But I don't plan to keep making this because it is difficult to harvest some of the things, particularly the gumballs. So 3 of these ingredients were wildcrafted by myself and my husband. The wormwood, which I've had some of it in this aloe vera juice bottle, and I had another gallon of it that I've already used up. This was harvested from virgin prairie land in North Dakota that has not been sprayed. So that's where my wormwood, and this is Artemisia absinthium, which is tops, okay? The sweet gum balls, which is this fucking big gallon of stuff, this is the last of the sweet gum balls that I have. This is not easy to harvest because the gum balls, they come from the sweet gum tree, and I usually harvest these. This was harvested mostly from my mother's farm. Some of this came from somewhere in Mississippi. Anyway, most of this again came from my mother's farm, and it's hard to get these because the wildlife really enjoy eating them, squirrels and deer and even my mother's horses. So you have to really compete with the wildlife to find these. So this was wildcrafted. The usnea, most of this came from my mother's front yard. It has usnea from the big, huge live oaks in my mother's front yard. And then it contains fennel seed, which you can see I've not completely strained that out. And then star anise. This has also not been strained out. But these are the main ingredients: star anise, fennel, gumballs, usnea, and wormwood. All of these are very powerfully antiviral. And what I do is I just make big, huge amounts of each one of these. And when I mix the tincture together, I get one of these large glass bottles, which that's what this was, and I put, it's roughly 3 quarts of each ingredient. Now I do hit the wormwood a little bit harder, and I hit the usnea a little bit harder, so I'll put like 3.5 cups to the gallon of both the usnea and the wormwood. So that's what I put in NOVID2. Again, it is an alcohol-based tincture. We use a product called Extractahol, which I think it's extremely expensive. A 5-gallon jug I pay almost $500 for. It's $400 and something. And then distilled water. So that's what I do with the NOVID2. You're welcome to make it for your own family, make it for your friends, whatever, but the name is mine. You have to change the name. So at any rate, that's it. And this is powerfully antiviral. And if you play with the alphabet and you put different letters in place of that N, you'll pretty soon in the alphabet come to what I originally designed this tincture for. And I have had people from all over the United States tell me how effective this is, including my own mother. And so people from California to Alabama have had great success using this antiviral blend. So I do have some available. Most of this batch that I'm already making right here, most of this is already sold. But I do have enough of the gumballs to make another probably couple of gallons at least. So I will be making a little bit more as soon as I can get the other items caught up. So these I purchased organic. The the star anise and the fennel. The other things, I have plenty that I've wild crafted that I could make more tincture with. Okay, that's it. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.